Our trio is happy to get some closure on the Dudenoff case, but what about Sazz? In comes Helga with her pig as she tells them about her experience with Sazz and how she was the one who gave her all the information about the Westies, but also...
There was another thing though. She talked about a stuntman on a movie called Project Ronkonkoma. She said he was her protege, but that he had messed up pretty badly and he was harassing her. She said, he's dangerous and he's gonna be the death of me.
As they check this mysterious project, they discover that the stuntman that worked on this project was the one and only Glenn, as they're led to believe that he is the dangerous stuntman who Sazz feared would end her life one day. Now let's just get one thing straight. We all know as fans of this show that when the show hands us a gift with a bow on it, that it's most likely nothing inside except for a big LOL and they got us. Glenn isn't gonna be the stuntman gone rogue and killed her, but more on that in a second. Let's take a look at my suspect list after this week's episode. I already shared how I feel like Glenn isn't the protege who killed Sazz, but if we go back to when we first met him and I talked about how I felt the whole thing with him seeing rats may be foreshadowing this idea that a rat is amongst them within the stunt community. And with that being said, I'm going all in on my theory here. Now for those who have been here since the beginning of me covering this show, my track record will show itself that I called out Jan as the killer very early on in season 1, and trust me, you can go back and watch those videos, link in the description of this video. Now when it comes to season 2, which happens to be my least favorite season of this series, I didn't see that reveal coming, but neither did the writers, but again, that's in the past. And when it comes to season 3, I'm just saying I called the producers about halfway through that season, and I say all that to say the following. Which actually leads me to the writer Marshall, thought it was very interesting that he used the words that he's just a fly on the wall. To me, in that moment, it plays in that scene, but I think about that meaning of fly on the wall. What has he been doing? What kind of research has he been doing to take on these characters to write them? How closely has he been paying attention to our trio? I am all in on the killer, or at least one of the killers, being Marshall. Now, I still think that there may be someone that helped him move the body, and that seems to still be a mystery, or he might be that freak athlete that they mentioned that he was able to get the shot off and get rid of the body at the same time. Now, as I stated in past videos, I feel Marshall isn't who he say he is. When we got his little backstory of him becoming a writer, what did we learn? Well, we learned that his glasses are fake, his beard is fake, and he models himself after his favorite writers and wants to pose as one. I believe he's posing as a nice guy who's trying to help the trio with the case, but secretly, he's just keeping tabs on them to make sure that he doesn't get discovered as the killer. Again, him being the protege makes so much sense to me because it goes back to how did he know all those details about the trio? Sure, he most likely listened to the podcast and profiled them to write the script, but I believe that he got all that information from Sazz just casually sharing her information about the trio and how close she is to them. But the million-dollar question remains, why did he kill her? And why did she fear that he would be the death of her one day? Was he jealous of someone that she was close to? Maybe that person was Glenn, which explains why he shot Glenn in a couple episodes ago. Did she see the evil inside of him like an Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi relationship and ultimately fired him, and that led him down this path to seeing his mentor becoming someone that he hated, which led him down the road of killing her? What do you all think about my Marshall theory? And I could be going 3 for 4 in my cases of finding out who the killer is in this series. And I'll be back to discuss episode 9 next week, but again, if you all appreciate these breakdowns, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit that share button, share this video to anyone and everyone you know that loves talking about the show just as much as we do. And hey, if you've been here this whole time and haven't subscribed, do me a favor, stick around, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and don't forget, you all are amazing, stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next video.
Yeah.